Good morning. Welcome back to Alma, Missouri. So we just got done talking to the bank after our morning breakfast over here at the Central Cafe. And we have some really good news. All of the loans that we had outstanding, we consolidated to one loan. And let's get in the truck. It's snowing outside. And with that, let's grab the paperwork and we'll give you guys a little gander here. Okay, so the initial loans we reconsolidated. I think we shortened the payment period for that as well. So we had $506,000 outstanding in loans, reconsolidated. The bank thought we were doing a great job with everything, with the improvements to the farm, and they granted us an additional $650,000 loan. We can still take more if needed, but that was enough to cover what we had to do on the farm. So with that, let's just go ahead and make our way back to the farm, and we'll show you everything that we have going on. Make sure we don't run into anybody. Check the mirrors. I think this is the way out. I don't come up here as often as I should. Nope, we're a little stuck. All right. So with the little bit of hiatus that we had, we were able to get everything squared away on the farm. The new buildings have been put into place. We did have to change up one of our former purchases of land. I had a grand scheme of building an ethanol plant. The city did not like the location that I was going to put it. They thought having it by the railroad tracks probably wasn't a good thing. So they granted me permission to buy a plot of land over here. And we'll just go ahead and pull in. And here is the new ethanol plant. The approach in and out isn't too bad. That's the first time I've driven through it with this small truck. I went through it with a semi earlier just to make sure the grading on it was pretty good. But yeah, we'll just open up our map. And as you can see, we're at the kind of the southwest corner. And one of the things I forgot to show you guys was one of the newest additions to Alma, Missouri. And let's get on the correct side of the road, Shane. Come on. And that's up here. We'll slow down as we come into town. Yep. Postman's running late. His deliveries are not on time. So we still have the bakery. That's in our name. The grain mill back behind us. Or not the bakery, the dairy, I should say. It's the dairy. But if we make a right-hand turn here, right by the railroad tracks, we have ourselves... Oop. Yeah, we got the sign up here. Let's see if we can read that one. We have a wholesale jobbers meat processing plant. For the upcoming cattle that we're going to be doing. So we have this new facility here at our disposal. One of the things that the loan was gracious enough to pay for. So let's go on home and I'll show you everything else that we had going there. We have one small little thing that we need to do yet. It's nothing too major, but we can get that done here in just a few minutes. So we will see you back at the farm. Alright, coming back in. Let's just go ahead and get the old truck parked over here. Okay, so the first thing and the main reason why we did our upgrade to the new map is this field here. Now it doesn't look like much has changed, except that tree line now extends all the way to the southern edge of the field. And there used to be a little gap here. Well, they took care of that. They separated the two fields. I mean, this section here, there should have been something different there, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, there's two different sections of field now, where it used to be all one. So that was kind of the main reason why. And I needed to do an upgrade to the actual farm itself anyway. We have our fuel tank, and from the rebuild video I did change this one back to what we had before. So we're back to the original. We just have our trailer full of supplies that has not been put away yet. We'll come back in here. Everything's kind of reorganized. We have the original baler from the farm and mower set up. This tedder we bought originally, along with this new square baler. Well, new to us, but you know what I mean. So we got that taken care of, and what you see in the distance now is no longer a horse barn. We'll get to that here in a second. We have all of our bales. Everything's accounted for. Yeah, the bale wrapping is going to be a little bit different than what we originally use. We still have our case Puma, our Silo King with the stuff in it, the TMR mix, our two silage pits. That one, yeah, it's packing silage is not for the faint of heart, let's put it that way. So we have our two pits going, and we'll just open this garage door. We have our John Deere 410 along with the two planters. Everything in here is kind of the exact same. They did get some use. I did put them to use here. Oh, if you see there, Hobby Corner, we finally have a dedicated license plate on all of our vehicles. I still need to change up a couple, like on this guy here and the case. But yeah, we have over here now. Let's just go through the door. And we immediately get met with our trailers. So we have a nice dedicated storage building for our semis. Still need to get a tanker trailer for this, and that purchase is going to come. And all of the material that we had laying around the farm, we gathered up and brought in here. So it's ready to rock and roll. And then we'll close that door. Oh, turn the light on. Where's the light switch? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. And now the secondary big improvement I wanted to do. And let's just go ahead and come through the cattle barn. It'll make it quicker. I need to feed these guys. Oop, they're out of food. Easy enough to do. I've got all the TMR in the world. But where, you know, we used to have our trailers and semis stored at, we decided to put in another barn for sheep. We can hold 179 in here. That's great. We've got plenty of storage. Oh, yeah. The slurry pit that we had down yonder, it's still there. But I built an expansion to it because the 100,000 liters that it would hold, it was a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. So we have a new pit that should feed into this one, so we should be good to go. Kind of redesigned the road a little bit. That way we can drive around still and with our trailer. And maybe doing a large tanker trailer purchase here in the near future. But yeah, we have a new dedicated building for either be our sheep or our goats. One of the two. So the reason why I did that was when our animals got up to full-fledged production, the wool was extremely fast on its collection, and we weren't collecting the amount of goat milk that we needed. So, while we're over here, we also are going to play with a new mod. We hit M on the keyboard. Do I have to be close to this? I think so. There we go. All right, so transport to the sheep barn, which is right there. So we can come through. We're going to select all the goats. Move. Confirm. And we're going to go ahead and do this with all the goats. One more. All right, so we got sheep in here, sheep in here, sheep, sheep. All right, so we should now be good to go. We got 70 goats in the new barn. And if I come into here, now we're back down to 100, which is perfect. These guys can actually grow some more little babies, and they'll be good to go. We'll let this one get all full up with the baby sheep, and that way we can get all the wool that we ever need. Okay, so let's go check the other one. And there we go. We got 70 of 179. We got 21, 19, 18, 17, 8, 6, and 5. Let's go ahead and buy 10 more of these ones. And we'll buy some little babies as well. And we'll just let this one go until it's full. It's actually interesting that this one that I put down and the other one, as soon as it saves, we got sheep barn, and it's got 179 capacity, and this one was 179 as well. I just thought that was interesting, you know. Let's just go ahead and double check it. Yep, sheep. This one's gonna be goats. We're gonna rename it. We're gonna rename this one to Goat Barn. 179 maximum. And we'll just take a look at this one real quick. 179 as well with this one. So yeah, I just think it's kind of funny that they're both 179, even though I had to make that pasture over there. So that's just quite interesting. And while we're here, let's go ahead and we'll select that guy, rename, and Goat Barn. And then this one here, it's already named Sheep Barn. Yep, and just want to double check it. Sheep Barn, yep. Cool. So we're good. If we go in here, we got the chicken pasture, we got the goat barn, we got the cow barn, we got the sheep barn. It's nice having them all separated again. And now it's time to get some TMR and put in the cattle. And we got our case right here. Let's go ahead and get into it. No! Oh well. I forget that this thing, when it unloads everything. But, I mean, we don't need this trailer for the next few months anyway. I wish you could start and stop it. But our cows should be able to go through this here in pretty short time. And we'll just leave the wagon right there. Drive the case on out. And it's also another reason why I put the goats over here was because my cows for the milk is right there. So I can drive the truck over here, get the dairy product, the milk from that barn, drive around and come and grab the goats. Easy peasy. Don't have to drive multiple places, because that will show up right here in, you know, this area here. So we should be good to go. All right. There's nothing we can do in this month anymore. Oh, I got some spots of gravel I need to take care of. Yeah, when they poured the new drive here, they spilled a little bit. Yeah, we'll take care of that sometime. Let's go ahead and park this guy under the awning right here. All right, so let's check our calendar here. What can we plant in February? The only thing that we can do in February is cotton. We got this new thing here, alfalfa. Next month I am going to lease a planter or a seeder for us, and we're going to go ahead and seed some alfalfa. We got a couple of fields that we're going to do that with. We still got our 2 grass fields right here, but I want to drop it down on 8, 9, 10, and 11. I'm going to put alfalfa in those 4 fields just to kind of play around with it. That's 6.5 acres, 4.3, so we're looking at 10.9 acres, 11.9, 12.6. We're just shy of 14 acres of the grassland. This one here was 8.1, 8, 5, 13, so it's about 14 acres. So if I plant those 4 compared to these 2, I want to see what the alfalfa does. So yeah, 8, 9, 10, and 11, we're going to go ahead and plant 2 alfalfa. We'll harvest these 2 fields in April as usual. We got our small field of wheat over here. And then there's another little thing that we're going to do. Where'd my mouse go? Okay, let's grab the mouse. Soybeans. Normally we would plant in April and May, but the time frame now is extended to June and July. So what that means is we can actually do a double crop. So if we were to plant, say, oats in March, harvest in July, and then we can go ahead and plant soybeans in July and harvest in November. Getting some good double cropping in, which I think would work out pretty well. So 37 and 38 maybe to oats. I mean, we're gonna be doing, because we got all of this land here. We're gonna do some different things. These 2 fields were soybean last year, so I think we're gonna put corn in them. We may, and I mean, we're still speculating here. We got some sorghum. We may do some sunflowers this year. I think we'll do some sunflowers. Yeah. So we got some time on our hands coming up. We're going to be doing some planting here next month. So I think we're going to be good. So let's go ahead and skip to the month of March. Oh, and just to let you know, we got Romeo back. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? He'll show up. But all right, let's go ahead and skip to the month of March and begin our planting of oats. Oh no, we got snow. We got snow. What do we got in the market? Let's take a look. Okay, we got that thing. We don't need this trailed lifter. That's only for articulated tractors or big 4-wheel drives that don't have a 3-point attachment. We don't need that thing or that ropa. That one's smaller than our John Deere, I believe. X150. Yeah, 10570. Yeah. So yeah, we don't need any of that stuff. But we do need... Let's go back in here. We do need a good seeder. And I want something that's got a big working width here. We're only going to lease right now because we don't have to worry about... We did all the cultivating. We did the... plowing. We did stone picking, which cultivated all of our fields, gave it the cultivated state. And then we went through and applied some lime. So we got this Horsch Avatar. That's a 12 meter. We've got this Hatzlin Bickler Terminator TH18, 18 meters, 11 mile per hour. That'd be a pretty good one. We just need a seed tank to go along with it. We got the Borgalt system. We got the Seedhawk 84. This one is the 19.8 and this one is 25.6. So we got two different Seedhawk, just different widths on them. We got this Amazon that does fertilizing and seeding. Then where's the tanks at for... the Seedhawk? Oh, that's right. The store thing changed a little bit. That's the Hatzenberger, which stores... Okay. There's the tank for the Seedhawk. All right. So what do we want to use? What do we want to use? These are out of the question. I do not care for them very much. The Concord, there's something wrong with that, and it over applies fertilizer. It's like 1,000 liters of fertilizer per 1 acre. So there's something broken with it. When I was on Waseca County, I used that because I was like, oh, it's a case. I'll use it because I'm running all case equipment. And yeah, I used so much fertilizer on that, it was insane. Just like if we were to use, let's just show you here, the Kinsey Multifruit Unrealistic for planting sugar cane and poplar. The sugar cane, I used that on Louisiana. I used this planter 50. Did I go 50 meter or did I keep it the same width? I forget. But nevertheless, I set it up to where I had this capacity on it, and I reloaded this planter 5 times on a 50-acre field. I went through, what was it, 100,000? No, it was more than $100,000. Because I would fill it up. Yeah, I went through an insane amount of money on this. I forget what the calculations were. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, bad, bad. So, yeah, let's go ahead, and we don't need that because that's those grains. What do we want to use? We don't care if it's liquid or solid fertilizer. We got our system set up on that. We just want something that's got a very big working width. And let's use the Amazon. We have not used that one in quite some time. Like I said, we don't need to worry about direct drilling. We're only going to lease it anyway. So everything's going to stay the same. We don't need to worry about this thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and lease this. The horsepower requirements, we definitely have that. All right, let's pull the trigger. Lease. It's 10,000 bucks, no big deal. All right. Now we got to go all the way up to the store to get this because store deliveries is not working currently. So we cannot go and have it delivered here. If I can remember where our John Deere is. Here we go. And I don't think we need the front weight on it, but we'll grab it regardless. Oh, we got some. We left some cheese and milks at one of the stores, and they brought it over for us. It's a good thing we got the duals on the John Deere. You're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, it skid marks. There's Romeo. Now our environmental score is going to take a hit because you get a bonus boost when you direct drill. Well, we had to go through and plow everything. So yeah, we're gonna be losing a bit of score from that. But it's everything needed to be plowed anyway, so we are good to go. See you at the store. Let's see if we can get the fertilizer put in here as well. And I think we'll be good for the fertilizer. We'll just have to come and get those seeds here some other time. Okay, we are going to... Whoa, excuse me everybody, excuse me. Okay, we are going to plant oats. No, we got a traffic jam up here. Go ahead and get our crop sensor turned on. Okay. As soon as we get to the field, we'll go ahead and start our planting process. Go ahead and listen to some tunes while we're at it. All right. I'll talk about cutting that close. I don't have any more fertilizer over here, so we're going to have to buy some. But I think that'll about wrap it up for this session. You know, we got the farm tour all done. We got our first field of oats all planted up. And yeah, the good old 410 works really well. This Amazon seeder works perfect for what we're doing. Yep, still got some seeds, but yeah, we're going to have to get some more fertilizer. But I think I think that's going to call it for the day. I want to thank you all for joining me on this episode of Alma, Missouri. If you have not, please hit that like button, subscribe as well. Definitely grow the channel. And until the next time, we'll catch you later. Bye, everybody.